Listen, I'm about to trigger the internet people again. If you're a woman, you have no fertility complications, you can carry a child to term, and you decide by yourself that you don't want to do that and you want to use a surrogate instead, your decisions are valid. You don't owe anybody any medical report, apology, or an explanation. Let's make the story personal here. I have a womb. I don't have any fertility complications. I'm perfectly healthy, but I'm still going to use a surrogate.
My own opinion, to be absolutely honest with you guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Mimi. If this is the first time you're coming to my space, don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button. And if it's not your first time, welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in. So I was just scrolling on the street of Instagram this morning and I stumbled upon a controversial topic, which I'm sure most of us may have seen it, and it was boiling on the topic of surrogacy. So it was Kate Henshaw, and the issue was that Ife Dayo Agoro, we all know Ife now, of Dang lifestyle, if I'm not mistaken. Ife had made a statement a while ago that as a woman, even if you are physically fit, like there's nothing medically wrong with your womb, you can carry your child full term and deliver your child. You can still opt for surrogacy. You don't need to be sick to opt for surrogacy. And she was very much open to using a surrogate, even as much as her womb was perfectly fine and she can carry a child to full term. She said she was very much open to using a surrogate. So that was the issue. So Kate's view was simply that
watched Ife's video and I was like, you're healthy, there's nothing wrong with you. Why do you think you can, and I just stayed clear out of it. It is a means to exploit people who are not financially capable. You just pay them and say, have a child for me. But then what will make you want to look after them? Are you bound under any laws or legal framework to make sure that they are taken care of before and after they deliver the baby for you? What are documents that are signed? What are the ethical? In short, there's just so much around it. Surrogacy is a thing of giving hope to those who cannot have medical complications and want to bring forth a child. It shouldn't be something to be done lightly, like you're going to buy a bag. Oh, I like this bag. Well, let me buy it. No, it should.
Using a surrogate, even when you are perfectly fine, is a means of exploiting less privileged women. And also, she was concerned. She was saying that, are there laws that even protect such women, or are they being are they well taken care of during the pregnancy and afterwards? Because pregnancy can be a lot. There's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of physical changes that happens to a woman's body, and even at the point of childbirth, a woman is literally hanging between life and death. Like, it's a life-threatening state. So she was worried, like, are there even laws in Nigeria that are protecting surrogacy and surrogate in particular? So that was Kate's dilemma. That was Kate's issue with the whole surrogacy thing. She felt like it was exploitation of less privileged women. Let's go down. What is surrogacy? Surrogacy is where, according to Google, surrogacy is where a woman carries and gives birth to a child for another person or for another couple. That's what surrogacy means in simple terms. And we have two types of surrogacy. We have the altruistic surrogacy and the commercial surrogacy. So altruistic surrogacy is where a woman is sick, she can't carry her child, maybe her womb or just medical condition. She has a medical condition, she cannot naturally carry her child. So she employs the aid of another person and takes care of the person's financial needs at the point of pregnancy. Now, it's not transactional, it's just basically her medical bills and the childbirth and everything, and then at the end they take their baby. That's that one, and it's legally recognized in a lot of places in the world. But then the second one is commercial, and as the word implies, it's transaction. Like for example, now I pay a lady pays another person, let's say 5 million, to carry her child to term and give birth to her child, and then immediately they pay the money, they give the child is given to them. So that's the commercial one, and that's the one that is frowned at in many parts of the world. So let's boil it down to our country, Nigeria. There are no express laws prohibiting surrogacy in Nigeria. There are no laws. No law prohibiting and no law legalizing. So we just stand in the middle. And if you know that where there is no law, there is no crime. So that's the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria. So what exists are like private agreements between the intending couple and the surrogate. So they just come together, sign an agreement on the whole terms of the surrogacy, and that's it. And then there are some clinics that offer surrogacy options to couples, and so those are the ones that exist. And then the court intervenes by protecting agreements. Although there's no case, I've not seen a case where that was done, but the courts normally enforce agreements made between parties where there are evidence that such an agreement exists. Sorry, I'm going all legal. Sorry, I'm going all legal with you guys. Looking at this topic critically, what do you guys think? Because in my mind, I'm thinking like every woman has a right to her body. She can make a decision as regards her past traumas or mental health or physical preferences, or maybe she just doesn't want to carry pregnancy, because we all know what it does to your body. The beauty is a very beautiful experience, but there's the other side to it. Every woman has a right to her body and her reproduction, so that is there. And I understand the issue of exploitation, because maybe somebody is going through a financial problem, and when the person sees this opportunity, the person takes it. So you can look at it in two sides. Is she actually helping that person in a way? Could it really be a transaction where it's a win-win? That's a big question. The surrogate is well taken care of emotionally, legally, and ethically. Like as society provides, she's well taken care of, and she carries the baby in full term, and they agree that okay, this is how it's going to be. Is it really bad? Is it really bad if the woman is not exploited? I get the point that people are saying just the idea of paying somebody to carry your child because you don't want to suffer all the things that pregnancy come. I get that it's actually touchy. It's a touchy topic. I get that it may feel like exploitation, but is it really exploitation if the surrogate is well taken care of? That's the big question, guys. Everybody has their opinion. So in my own opinion, to be absolutely honest with you guys, I feel like it is not wrong, depending on the reason why the lady that wants to employ the aid of a surrogate employs it. It only becomes bad where they are taking advantage and that person's vulnerability, and they are not keeping to the end of their agreement. That is what I feel. So I want you guys to put, let's gist, guys. Let's talk about this topic. What is your opinion? Do you think that surrogacy in these circumstances where the lady is not sick is wrong? I would really love to hear your take, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video to this point. Please do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. And guys, please engage by leaving your comments. Let me hear your ideas on this topic.